Right, our guest has arrived, or our third guest this morning, Laura Whitmore. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
You're like the headlining act.
Yeah.
Because no one's following you. So your support acts this morning have been Jason Derulo.
I mean, he comes everywhere with me.
And Justin Bieber.
I really feel that they warm the crowd for me, and then I come in and just
bang, Whitmore!
home run the whole way.
Huge, she's in. How are you?
I'm really good. Yeah, really good. I mean, this is early for me. I know you've been up hours, but this is early for me.
This is when I wake up, like 9. This is my most annoying hour of the day.
Fab.
9 till 10 is when I'm really awake.
I'm so happy I'm here.
Did you hear Bieber this morning? Were you listening?
I did, because I actually saw Bieber at the EMAs in Milan on Sunday, so we had a little chat there too. And yeah, I think he was on good form. Yeah. Because he's a bit like, he's a gent. He's very polite. He's always very polite. But that boy works. That boy works hard. But I didn't have beer in my interview with him,
not?
so
that's what you need.
My downfall. That next time, get them drunk.
Yeah.
Or not drunk, just a little
just a
bit.
Suggestion.
Just a suggestion.
Yeah. And by the way, that was on. A few people were like, "Wow, are you having beers now with Bieber?" It was done on Friday afternoon.
If we were having, it was Friday morning. That's what I heard.
If we were having beers at 8:05 on a Tuesday morning.
Is something wrong with that?
Yeah, there's something wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should put that down, actually.
Sorry.
Laura. You shouldn't actually do that.
It's an Irish thing.
How was the EMAs on Sunday?
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was great. I thought Ed Sheeran did a great job hosting duties at Ruby Rose. Some amazing performances. Pharrell was there. Justin, I mean, the boy can move.
Yeah, he really can.
You kind of forget. You forget that.
Yeah, it always looks very easy for him, I think, doesn't it? Like he's just sort of...
Not so easy when I attempted on the dance floor at the after party, but, you know, still.
Can we have some gossip, please? You know, like people were like, oh, I've got some. What did you actually see what was going down at that after party?
Do you know what? By the time I got there and finished work, I was so late. You know when you get to the party and everyone's just had 1 or 2 more drinks than you and you just feel you're a little bit late to the party? That was me. Do
you know what I love about Ed Sheeran? And it's in all the pictures of him out. Like when Ed Sheeran's had a drink, you know, some celebrities can go out and you can't tell if they've had a drink. You can really tell if Ed Sheeran's had a drink, can't you?
I mean,
he gets like a really good like wet face. Like,
I mean, he wasn't drinking at the Brits. Remember that? Didn't touch a drop.
Those Brits pictures were incredible. It was like, that's my Halloween outfit this year. But he did a great job, Ed, didn't he? Because he's a really fun guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Ruby Rose, so beautiful.
I mean, that girl, when you look at her in real life up close, there's nothing wrong with that face. There's nothing wrong.
Perfect.
Perfect in every way.
She looks like Bieber, just with a different lip shade.
She does.
Doesn't she?
You
Same
see,
face.
she kind of dressed up as Bieber before, yeah.
They really, really do look alike.
Bieber's so pretty as well. Yeah. Such a pretty face.
Bieber's like a slightly more feminine Ruby Rose.
He is, though. It's true.
It's actually true.
She's a more butch Bieber.
Yeah, it's actually true, yeah. Any good stories that you could actually share with us?
I wish I had some decent stories. I should have. Let me try and think. No, just everyone was in great form. You know, the weirdest thing was, because we were doing like a live Backstage show and they said, we're going to bring Ellie Goulding to you right now. I'm like, okay, great. We do a little chat with Ellie Goulding. And then about 30 seconds before we go to live, they bring me Novak Djokovic, who I didn't even know was at the awards. So I was just a bit like, Novak Djokovic, and he presented with Best Hip Hop. He's a massive hip hop fan, massive, loves to dance, and I never knew that out of everyone there that the biggest partier was Novak Djokovic at the EMAs.
I have a Novak Djokovic story as well.
I mean, who doesn't? Go on.
Who doesn't? 81199 with your Novak Djokovic story. And this happened years ago, and I think it was like the first Twilight film or the second Twilight film. And they had a premiere, and it was like a T4 hosted premiere or something, or a screening, and Makita and I had to interview the stars on the red carpet before they went into Twilight. Maybe it was like the second film or the third film. It was a huge thing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been the first one. And Novak Djokovic came up, and being ignorant many years ago to the world of sport, I didn't know who he was.
Like, I didn't really know what he looked like.
So, yeah.
Because you see him if he's not wearing white shorts, why would you know?
It looks, So if he'd have turned up in a tennis outfit with a racket, we'd have both been fine. But this man just came on the red carpet and they were like, it's Djokovic. So I was like, oh, okay. Now, I presumed that Djokovic was in Twilight.
Oh, no.
Because I'd not seen it because it was the premiere.
No.
So I interviewed him about as if he was in the film.
What type of answers did you
I
get?
don't know. It was I just thought he was a weirdo. But then I realised I was the weirdo. He's a tennis player.
Number one tennis player in the world.
Yeah, but sport's not my forte.
No.
Had I known there'd be a sports player there, I would have research some sports players.
I was also surprised to see a sports player presenting Best Hip Hop at the Europe Music Awards. But there you go. We've both learned something.
Yeah, research.
Djokovic, research your job before you go live.
Yeah, be professional.
Yeah.
We're going to play a song. We're going to play The Weeknd and Eminem, and then we need to talk all about I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Because the second I hear these drums... It gets me really excited. It gets me really, really excited. I actually shushed someone in my house the other day because the advert with Ant and Dec came on. With the beards. You know, and they're like castaways and then there's a bed. And I actually went, shh, let me watch this. And someone said, an advert for I'm a Celebrity. You just shushed me for that. But it's those drums. Mm-hmm. The drums get me. Laura Whitmore is here. If you want to say hello, any questions, get them into us, please. 81199. We will chat more after this. Just having dog chat then.
We're talking about dog, yeah. Pig and Mick hung out before in the pub.
They have?
Yeah. I love that Mick is the boy and he's this little fluffball tiny little thing, and Pig is the girl and she's like...
She's a bruiser.
She's a bruiser.
She's a big one, isn't she? And you just got Mick. And Mick's what dog is Mick?
Mick is a Maltipoo, which is not...
Multi-poo.
It's a real dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
My friend got all mixed up once and said that someone had got a multi-poo.
Multi-poo.
That's a problem. Multi, not multi.
Yeah. Very different.
But yeah, no, they hung out in the pub and Mick's tiny and a little fluff ball and Pig
had a stick.
That she was shredding.
Yeah.
Trashed the joint.
Made it absolutely trashed it.
Absolutely trashed it. Right, people want to say hello to this morning on the text on 81199. Beefy, he's driving his tractor in Dumfries. He says, Laura Whitmore is the only reason I watch I'm a Celebrity.
I love that he's driving his tractor.
I know. We have quite a lot of tractor drivers.
Yeah.
We've had Craig earlier. He was on. Laura, if you could pick any celebrity doing any task on I'm a Celebrity, who would you pick? Basically, who do you want to punish and how? That's from Keith.
It's probably a lot of people always say this, but Simon Cowell, because wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, because he's always, he's always the boss and the head of things. I'd like to kind of put him in a position where he wasn't in control.
Well, do you know what? Simon Cowell doing something like horrible and I'm a Celebrity would involve maybe coming to the pub with us two or something, or coming round my house. He'd be like, it's so small and poor in here. You wouldn't even have to take him to the jungle.
No, maybe just something like that. Come round to my house for tea.
Oh, it's disgusting.
You have to walk up 2 flights of stairs. There's no elevator.
No way. He won't do that. Not in those heels. When do you get back there? When do you get out to Australia? When does it all begin and kick off?
So I head out there next week, and it starts in about 2 weeks' time, because as you said, you can already hear the ads with the drums.
The drums are on.
Do you know, when I hear that, it frightens the life out of me.
Does it
because
really?
I feel like, we're going to go live. What am I supposed to do? It frightens me. Don't do that anymore.
So a couple of weeks, then it's going to be back on. I really, really love it. We really get into it. We were saying, was it yesterday we were talking about this? Saying that every year we're like, I'm not going to like it this year, because it's the same. And we get it. I'm not going to watch it. And every single year I get more and more obsessed with it.
I was like, I've been obsessed with it since the first one. I remember coming home from school watching it. And I got really, this is such a stupid thing to get excited by, but every year there's a new food that they come up with, like a weird gross thing.
Gross thing.
So we've got a new one this year that I can't say yet, but it's pretty foul, but I'm really excited by it because I just think it's so clever of what it is.
I feel like I'd eat anything.
Really?
Yeah.
So I should have brought something in with me.
You should have brought stuff in. I don't think I don't think it'd freak me out. You know, people are like, I definitely couldn't eat that.
I don't know. Okay, can I keep you to that?
Yeah.
Okay, next time I see you.
I'm not coming on the show, but maybe we could do something. What are you doing that for, Fifi?
Are you really saying this?
Kangaroo balls.
Are we really going to have an I'm a Celeb challenge? Is that what you really, really want?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go. Why not?
Okay.
You might like it.
You're not gonna like it.
Also, you eat weird stuff eating a chicken's they look gross. It's just because it's been marketed as a tasty thing.
Yeah, but it's a part of the body, and then there's the.
I don't care. I'll eat anything. I'd literally eat anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine,
Yeah.
go.
We could give it a go.
That's a challenge right there.
You were saying that yesterday you had to go and do the photos.
Yeah, we do the promo pics with the jungle and all blah blah, which actually takes place in East London, not the jungle at all.
Which can be like a jungle.
But yeah, all the celebrities were there, but I'm not allowed no, or Joe or anyone is not allowed no. So they had us all in one room, and all the celebrities were coming in and out another room, and then I needed to go to the toilet. I actually just needed to go to the toilet, and someone walked me to the toilet.
So you can't see the
No.
celebrities.
I mean, Nick, it's been 5 years on that show and they still don't trust me. I mean, I kind of feel a little bit, thanks guys. Like, I'm not going to tell anyone.
Yeah, nice one. I am the host.
Thanks for the trust.
I'll
Thank
be all
you.
right. So you have no idea who's going in the jungle?
No, I just have my mom ringing me up because she's read something in the paper. And I'm like, oh, really? Okay. And so I'm trying to and then Joe's mom's ringing him. And when we fly out there, we still don't know.
Wow. So do they ferry them out separately to you then?
Yeah, every single person has to go on a different flight and they've got a chaperone with them.
No way.
And then because Joe was telling me, because obviously he was a contestant, they take your mobile phone off you, you're not allowed to leave the hotel. I mean, it's a bit like prison.
Just a really nice hot prison.
Really nice, glamorous.
Hey, is it quite nice? Because we were saying earlier, I was like, maybe it's the best job in television, your job.
It's pretty nice, except for the hours, because it's live in the UK. So I get up. See, you think your hours are bad for here.
Okay.
I get up at 11:30 at night. I can't even fathom that.
Hang on, what? You wake up
at 11:30 at night.
That's
I have to be in studio for 1 a.m.
Right.
to do rehearsals to go live at 8 a.m. It's that doesn't even make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
So you're nocturnal, basically.
So I go to, you know the way Australia's beautiful and the sun is out and you can be by the beach? No, I sleep during the day.
You sleep all day and then work at night?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's the dream.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy we go to such a beautiful place during the summer months.
Oh, yeah. I do. I always thought that you'd do that bit of telly and then just hit the beach all day.
Well,
but I guess you've got to go sleep.
we have a good 45 minutes on the beach and we, margarita time.
Yeah. For 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's it. We're really excited. We can't wait to see you on it again. I want to do that thing where I come out and go on the panel.
I want you to do that.
I'd love to do that. Yeah.
That's the best job.
That's the best job.
That's the best job because you don't have to get up really early. You can just come in and do that for an hour.
So you go to Australia and talk about what's on the telly.
Yeah.
Amazing job.
Tough.
It's a tough
That's what
job.
I want to do. I don't want to
Tough
host.
job.
I want to be in the panel.
Do you get to hang out with Ant and Dec when you're there, or are they busy all the time and you're busy all the time?
It's always they play golf a lot, but it's Ant's birthday. Because they had their joint 40th.
Yeah.
Shockingly, it's actually not their birthday at the same time. So it's Ant's birthday when we're out there. So there'll be a little bit of a party.
A little bit of a party. I love those two.
Yeah, I mean, they are the nicest guys, as well as Joe Swash and Dave Morgan, who I work with.
Obviously.
You mentioned them as well.
Yeah, they're just as nice.
They're just as nice.
Just as nice.
Yeah.
We'll wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And when you get back, maybe come on and we could do our versus challenge.
I will bring. Do you know what? I'm going to bring back. I'm going to go. There's a Critters lady that keeps all the words stuff. I'm going to bring back a box of that and bring it in here.
Okay.
That's a deal.
Deal?
Yeah?
Okay, I'll do it.
You said it.
I'll eat anything.
He'll eat anything.
Today, they're rehearsing for the
Very exciting news that
Kanye West
is preparing to travel.